Hey everyone, want to know the best way to help your team grow their business? Well, it's about sharing often. And that's what we're talking about today in the Monday Minute Team Building Tip. I'm Gale Bates, CEO of MyMentorBiz.com and creator of the Calendar Club Team Booking System. And good morning, Casey. So lovely to see you here today. Okay, so we are talking about today we're talking about the duplication formula, and we are going through steps on helping your team grow and duplicate with some processes. The first step we talked about, and you may go back and look at this series on my YouTube channel if you missed it, is setting the pace. And setting the pace is all about leading by example and having a very strong personal team. You are personally recruiting, you are personally having high sales at your parties. And that is setting the pace. So make sure you go back and listen to that. Step number 2 in this duplication formula, we talked about a team communication strategy. And in that strategy, I shared with you how to work with your team and communicate with your team daily, weekly, and monthly in specific ways. So make sure you go back and watch that. Last week in step number 3, we talked about having that team booking calendar. The party, it is the whole basis of your business, and it is all set up with a team booking calendar. And that's what we work with here with the Calendar Club team booking system. So again, making and being helping your team be accountable to that team calendar, that team booking calendar, is really a great way to get them excited to hold parties and duplicate what you do and duplicate more parties, which builds their business. So we're up to step number 4 right now. And today we're talking about a CC culture. What is a CC culture? It is what I call a coffee chat culture. And a coffee chat when I'm training my clients and when I train my own $1 million team was to sit down, have coffee, and build a relationship and share your business opportunity with a prospect. And that's what I call a coffee chat conversation. It's basically a recruiting conversation, sharing with people a little bit more about your business, especially if it's somebody who has shown some interest in it, is setting up those coffee chat appointments. So if you want to really duplicate and grow your team, this is my suggestion for you today, is share your business opportunity in 3 steps with your team. The first you want to do is train them how to share the business opportunity, because they need to learn this, and there's a specific way to learn it. And the best way to do that is setting up what I call 3-way chats with you, your team member, and their prospect. When you're doing this, you are doing what I call on-the-job training, okay? You know how to have a coffee chat. You know how to share the business opportunity. You're the leader. You're very skilled at this. So teaching your team this is the key. So actually putting it out to the team that you would love to help them if they have a prospect who's interested in joining, is have what we call a 3-way conversation. Now you can do this on the telephone. A great way to do it is on Zoom, but encouraging the team to set up with someone who is interested. And I actually used to do this with a brand new team member right from the get-go. Okay, when that brand new team member came on, I would give her a challenge and say, if you have somebody, a friend who's interested in maybe looking at the business opportunity, I would love to set up a 3-way call with you, her, and myself. This way, you are training your team on the job training, I call it, in learning how to share that business opportunity. So setting up 3 ways with your team members is the first step. Once they get really good, once they've brought a few prospects and now they're becoming more confident in sharing the business opportunity, I recommend you offer what I call a snap challenge, okay? Now, a snap challenge is pretty easy because they're setting up their own coffee chat conversations, and they snap a picture of themselves and their prospect and send it to you to be rewarded because they're holding a coffee chat conversation and sharing the business opportunity. So they've learned how to share it because you've done it in a three-way. Now they're doing their own, and you're rewarding them when they're holding those coffee chat conversations. And now you want to encourage them to do it every week. This is what I call building a coffee chat culture on your team. So now everyone is very familiar. They love sharing their business opportunity over coffee, okay, and having those coffee chat conversations. So that's my tip for you today. It's part of the duplication formula, okay? There are 7 steps to the duplication formula. And so I want to make sure that you are learning these steps step by step. Go back and listen to the other ones, and number 5, 6, and 7 will be coming up. Hey, Karen, glad you're here today. Glad you like this, okay? So if you want to have success in growing your team fast and duplicating, you want to go through these steps and making sure it's only 7 steps. And if you look at it, it's pretty simple. You will be duplicating and growing your team on the fast track. Thanks for being on today, Casey and Karen, okay? And if you're watching this after or on my YouTube channel, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel, and you'll be ready for step number 5 coming up next week. Have a great Monday, everyone. Bye.